Have you ever contemplated what fuels the fire of achievement in some of the world's most successful individuals? What inner force continually prods them to exceed accepted norms, to redefine the limits of what is possible, and to shatter the walls of averageness and complacency that loom before them? You might have queried this in your quiet moments, perhaps while watching an inspiring documentary about an accomplished athlete or reading a biography of a renowned scientist. The question nags, relentlessly persistent. What is that vital ingredient that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary? Some ascribe it to talent, others to fortune. Yet while these elements undoubtedly play a role, they are not the entire story. Countless talented and fortunate individuals have wandered through life without leaving a mark, their potential untapped, their brilliance dimmed. So what is it then? The answer lies not in external circumstances, but within the individual. It's an intangible but potent force that fuels their determination, their resilience, their relentless pursuit of excellence. It's what makes them wake up before dawn, train until their muscles scream for respite, study until their eyes are heavy with fatigue. It's what propels them to keep going when all rational thought advises surrender. It's what makes them rise from the ashes of failure, determined to try again and again and again until they succeed. This force, this driver, is not a secret reserved for the chosen few. It's not a mystical formula decipherable only by the enlightened. It's something within the reach of each one of us. It's a choice, an attitude, a mindset. It's about setting a goal and committing to it wholeheartedly. It's about embracing challenge and viewing failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone to success. It's about self-belief, persistence, courage, resilience. It's about dreaming big and daring to pursue those dreams. It's about refusing to be caged by the boundaries of mediocrity. It can be summarized in one powerful, transformative word: motivation. It's the fuel that ignites the spark of possibility, the catalyst that transforms potential into reality, the driving force that takes one from ordinary to extraordinary. The answer lies in one powerful word: motivation. Imagine a young man, let's call him Alex. Alex was the product of a quaint, nameless town carved with narrow serpentine roads, nestled like a forgotten gem in the heartland of the country. This town was a picture of simplicity, where life moved at a lethargic pace, and people often found themselves trading dreams for mundane existence. Opportunities were as rare as a blue moon, yet the town bred resilience. Born and brought up in this world, Alex stood out like a sunflower in a field of wheat. He wasn't a boy of exceptional talents or extraordinary intelligence, but he was an ardent seeker of knowledge. He was a student who devoured books with a zeal that eclipsed that of his peers. He didn't merely read he breathed into it, lived it, cherished it, and it became a part of him. He absorbed facts like a sponge, his mind a fertile ground for the seeds of knowledge. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth, nor was he the finest student to grace the classrooms of the town's only school. His family couldn't afford private education or extracurricular tutoring. His privilege was not material, not something that could be held, measured, or weighed, yet he possessed something that set him apart from his peers, an unquenchable thirst for success. This thirst was his force, his solitary beacon in the engulfing darkness. He was a dreamer, not deterred by the lack of resources or the scarcity of opportunities. He was a warrior, battling not only his own deficiencies but also the circumstances that threatened to curtail his dreams. He was a sailor, braving the stormy seas of adversities, steering his ship toward the shores of success. He was a miner, digging deep within himself, unearthing reserves of strength, perseverance, and determination. Every morning, Alex would wake up with a renewed vigor, an unflinching resolution to inch closer towards his dreams. His eyes held a spark, a fire that shone with unwavering motivation. He was not the most talented in his class, nor the most privileged. Yet, he possessed something that set him apart from his peers, an unwavering motivation. Alex spent his days juggling between schoolwork, part-time jobs, and his dream of making it big. His life was a whirlwind of activities, each one meticulously planned and executed with the precision of a seasoned juggler. Early mornings were always busy. After hastily prepared breakfast, he would rush out the door, his backpack heavy with textbooks and notebooks, his mind brimming with equations and theories. His school was a place of learning, of intellectual stimulation. Teachers poured out knowledge like water from a fountain, and Alex, eager as ever, absorbed everything with an insatiable thirst. Lunch breaks were a welcome respite, a time to relax with friends, to discuss the latest scientific discoveries, to debate the nuances of literature, to argue over mathematical theorems. But as the afternoon bell rang, signaling the end of school, Alex was already mentally preparing for his next endeavor. Evenings were reserved for his part-time job. It was hard work, often physically demanding, but Alex welcomed it. The job was his ticket to financial independence, his stepping stone towards achieving his dreams. Every penny he earned, every minute he spent, was an investment in his future. He relished the challenges, the grueling hours. The sweat in it made his dreams seem more palpable, more achievable. But even after a day filled with learning and labor, Alex's energy knew no bounds. His nights, instead of being spent in sweet slumber, were dedicated to his love for books. His room a sanctuary of books. Books of all genres, from thrillers to biographies, from classics to modern literature. Each night he would pick up a book, losing himself in its pages, traveling to distant lands, meeting intriguing characters, absorbing new ideas. Books, he realized, were not just a source of entertainment, they were a treasure trove of knowledge, expanding his horizons, feeding his ambitions. Each book he read was a journey that took him a step closer to his dream. His motivation to succeed was contagious. It propelled him to seek knowledge relentlessly, to question the status quo and to challenge his own potential. Fast forward a few years, Alex's hard work and determination paid off. He received a full scholarship to a prestigious university and later landed a job at a multinational corporation. Today, he stands as a testament to the power of motivation and its role in shaping one's destiny. But Alex's story is not an isolated one. It mirrors the journey of countless individuals who have dared to dream and dared to achieve those dreams. It underlines the importance of motivation in a student's life and its potential to turn dreams into reality. To summarize the key points from this narrative, motivation is the catalyst that propels individuals towards success. It is the driving force that emboldens students like Alex to overcome obstacles, to strive for excellence, and to never settle for anything less than their best. It is the beacon that guides them through the darkest of times and the toughest of challenges. Moreover, motivation is not just about achieving personal success. It is about setting a positive example for others to follow, about inspiring others to reach for the stars, and about making a difference in the world. In conclusion, it is the motivated student who becomes a successful individual. It is the motivated student who challenges the norms, who pushes the boundaries, and who changes the world. So remember Alex's story and the power of motivation. For it is motivation that can turn the ordinary into extraordinary, the impossible into possible, and the dreamer into a doer. So dear listener, as you navigate your own journey, remember the power of motivation. Keep that fire burning bright, and who knows, you might just be the next Alex, shaping your destiny, one motivated step at a time.